Tell you what, we're going to have to be putting a lot in there, aren't we, to get that to work. Right, let's try. I say try because there's not a lot of space here to fit in steam turbine and aqua tuner. So let's chuck this up. Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm very experienced at making aqua tuner and cooling setups now. The amount of times I've done this for story bites and stuff, it's basically automatic at this point. Offer you supercooling as a base coolant loop. Yeah, well, yeah, and welcome in, adult. Thanks for chatting. Yeah, so what I've done over here is I've used heat injectors on a fine control system. So I've got supercoolant, which is currently entirely stuck here. Apparently, what's gone on there? Why is this stuck? Disabled by automation grid. Yeah, okay, so it's over full. This is the bypass and it's over full. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, we got supercoolant going through the aqua tuner, obviously for the efficiency, and then we're just using water and petroleum. We've done the same here, haven't we? This is just overly full. We've got to watch this. Yeah, it's just a standard cooler design, isn't it? I mean, it is definitely a community standard because it just works. That's it. It just works. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're coming out this way, and then we'll just come down here, and then that means as well we're definitely going to need to insulate that one off, and we'll delete that, and we'll bridge over there. And I've got to pay attention to those. Oops. Oil probably wouldn't freeze. Hiya, Tony. Yeah, correct. It wouldn't. But yeah, it's pretty poor to put through an aqua tuner. You don't want to put oil through if you can get away with it. Let's try. Oh, I might have emptied too much here now. Let's speak. Okay, cool. Right, sorted. Yeah, it doesn't have the best super specific heat capacity, so it's a bit inefficient. I mean, typical is just the best, and if we've got it, we may as well use it. And clearly, I have enough, so let's go with it. That's going to make this unreachable, so let's not do that. Then we can bottle empty this and steam turbine that. Wham. Yeah, you're right, it does have the right thermal properties for that, so definitely usable. Oof, we're running really low on metal ore, aren't we? Let's see what else. Does this need cool? This does need cooling, doesn't it? Silly question. Although, yeah, that's maybe the bit that's not so good about this idea, is that I have nowhere to put the cooling. Can I even... I can't even do that. So there's like no gas down here. I think we really need to close this in, because we're going to need to oxygenate it or put some kind of gas in here. So let's let it run. We need some kind of gas to actually conduct everything. So, but none of it should be consumed. So I think we can just fill it with oxygen and call it a day, and it shouldn't go anywhere. Oh god, we're going to have to do auto sweepers as well, right? Or do we not? I don't think we do. I mean, we just let the Dupes harvest it, right? Because I mean, they're going to have nothing better to do, and it doesn't exactly need to go into infinite storage because the breed fiber won't go off or anything, won't spoil. So not a problem with that. Cool. We're slowly filling this up. It's taken a while. Maybe it's just because we're on 1 times speed. Say, I'm really used to running at 3 times speed, but well, about 3 times speed on here has been about 2 times speed in reality. So I'm definitely not used to running on 1 times speed. Okay, so how do we call this? How do we call this? The routing is the issue. How? Because I think this is the answer. So let's... I think this is the answer. Let's put some ladders back in for this, won't I? Can they reach that? 1, 2... They can reach that. Don't need that. So we'll reroute that there, and then... Jeez. That. Bridge up. How am I going to get back down here? That's going to be a question anyway. I think I have an idea. We'll just do this. Bridge over here. And then I'll roll back down this way. There we go. Or that even. There we go. That works, right? Looks about good to me. And yep, we'll fill that up. Get this cooling loop going. What we can also do is deconstruct that, fill that in, get rid of that. There's a random bit of radiant there, but anyway, we'll leave it. Let's have all of this, and get rid of. Let's not get rid of all of that, shall we? Let's leave that. Get rid of this, not that. We can whoop that across there, and across here, and across here, and then we do have a loop. Now, that's not the best idea. So let's take that out. Connect that up. Cool. I think we have a loop. Now, this is unreachable, so let's just pop that up there. Change that to a dig. Okay, and then we should also block this off too. I think it managed to stick themselves in there last time. Now we could dig this out as well, I'm just thinking. I mean, give them something to do. Okay. So I'm trying to keep track of many things. Lots of building going on here. The pit planting is good. It's good. Can't do this one because this one hasn't been planted yet. So just a reminder that anyone that hasn't seen the tutorial bite, in order to plant this one, you need to be the one gap over and above needs to be planted. So that one is, so we can do that one, but that one isn't, so we can't do that. So we'll have to wait on that one until the pips get over here. What we can do is give them a hurry up. So just use the critter drop-offs to move them around to where you want them to plant, because they can refuse sometimes. So it's a bit of encouragement by like tying them up and putting them in a bag. I mean, that's quite encouraging, really. You know, I wouldn't recommend that on people, but on pips, yeah, it's great. It's great. Who do we want? Well, we don't want any mouth breathers. We're not having that. And I don't like not being able to dig earrings, although there's so many tubes, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, there you go. That's number 147. Right. I'm just remembering as well, I think someone in the comments on YouTube, right, I'm going racking my brains here. Someone asked to be Dupe 144. And I said I would do that, but I think I just forgot about that till now. So who, let me see, I'm having a quick check through my, it was Ayan or Iron, I'm not sure which. Now I'm going to have to try and work out which dupe I took as 144. I have no idea. I took 2 dupes as 144 because I killed one. Who was the last 144? I said I'd give that to Iron. So see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm just scrolling on a separate screen. I'm scrolling through my VOD. There's a good record. It was Marie. It was a Marie that I took. So let me see if I can find a Marie. Tony saying saw a streamer put the output steam turbine into a small metal tub. Well, more heat, water for dropping. You can see it in the colony specs, really? Wait, in the summary in here? I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Tony. To be honest, transfer blocking. Unless you're on on here. You mean on page 20, 21? Oh no, I can go backwards. I can go backwards. Oh, there you go. Look, so you don't have to scroll. You just go on. But yeah, it was Marie. It was Marie here. So Ian wanted to be in as Marie. So let's see if I can find it, and we'll do that. I assume she's on the second planetoid. Do we also need to look at schedules? I always forget to look at schedules. We should double check that. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know which Marie it was. I suppose it's the one that's 9 days old and not loads and loads of days old. Where are you, Marie? This Marie? How old are you? Age. Am I being blind? Where am I seeing? It must be. It's here, right? It's here somewhere. Age, 9 cycles, that's the one, sorry, it's on the second page. So there you go. Welcome in, Ian. You can, or Ian or Ian, I'm not sure which, but you are now Dupe 144, as you requested. That's one, yeah, it says somewhere. Fumbling around for it. Okay. Sorry, Sat 5, Calypso. Right, filled up. 200 kilograms. I think we want to get this to at least 600. I think we sent 600 before and then forgot about them. And hopefully we shouldn't be on Coldlin for too long. These guys are just taking a while. This what's the overheat temperature on this? 125? So iron plus 50. Yeah, iron's plus 50. We'll just deconstruct that when it starts overheating and build another one. Or we could use the steel. Got some steel. So this is going well. I mean, we're getting loads of steel and thermium, so we can use that for our next brick, which we'll need. You think the steam turbine outputs 200 grams a second? Stage. The maximum on a liquid pipe is 1,000. It's 1,000 grams per second. You can put that through a pipe without breaking it. Who's scalding? That's not good. Local motel. You have running without a suit. In the classic move. That's the first time actually this stream that they've done it, so I mean I was expecting it. That bug is well alive and kicking, but that's the first time I saw it, so there you go. We got this water again. I really want to get this out. So last time I did this, then what happened is I forgot to reconnect it, so then we started having water shortage problems, which wasn't the best idea really. So I'll try not to forget about that. Someone remind me. Right. Now, in filling this up, scalding Steve. Steve, how did you get out there too? Get inside. Oh. So we're fine for like an hour and a half, and then suddenly 2 of them managed to get out in one go. Also, I've realised I haven't chosen anything on here, have I? Anyway, doesn't matter, does it? Because we're done. We're done up here. This is all now moppable, which is great. So we can take this out. We can take this out. We can take all of this out. Nice. And this. A bit of a mess of wiring, really, isn't it? That's not pretty. Not pretty. Let's drag this down. Have we got enough lead? I don't know, we'll just quick check on the lead. It should be sending it through to the main planetoid, so let's see, we're still on 0, which means there's more committed than we have. Let me just copy that setting, there we go. Hopefully that starts sweeping some lettuce, maybe. I don't know if there is any to sweep, probably not. And then in terms of okay, so down here, that ice. Oh yeah, I think we can get rid of this. What? Yeah, so what we do is we'll empty this pocket of water next. So let's give them. Yeah, they don't have enough stuff to do. You know, we got some more stuff to do. Now let's connect that up, and then power-wise, I suppose we just heavy water it. Seems convenient, doesn't it? Let's do that. And then, yeah, we need to get going with more glass. It's all connected, I think, so we can have that out. Have that out. Hopefully the glass goes down a bit further this time. Yeah, I suppose like so much of it was going in here. Just the way it splits, isn't it? Ooh, a little bit of lag. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then we can need to delete that. And that. And then start points. Some down here. Just pause by default. It's a habit. Let's do these two and then it'll split a bit evenly. And then what about these? I suppose we can bring in from here. That's a long way. We do need to sweep all this stuff too, though. I'm not going to fill it like this, am I? That's not good. Otherwise it'll just bury whatever's there. We don't want that. Yeah, there is a lot of work to do on this planetoid, so we'll leave them to it. Still filling up there. But yeah, once we've made a bit more progress on here, we should be able to just send through a load of metal ore to the main planetoid, like tons and tons of it, which would be good. And then we can use that for building mesh tiles and stuff, and keep the steel and thermium. We get some thermium, a little bit, around 3 tons, but increasing again. And we need 60 tons to build one of these bricks. And then that's going to go here. So clearing this area out is going to be the next priority. I'm just keeping the reed fiber. There's a little bit here. I mean, it's a bit pointless to dig this out when you don't have immediate plans to use it. Hot polluted oxygen vent. Yuck, that does nothing. And for anyone that's wondering, so the polluted oxygen vents produce about 100 grams per second on average, i.e. the same amount as one dupe breathes. So it is not worth the trip to even dig them up. Just leave them alone. Like, seriously, not worth. But anyway, we'll mostly expose it so we know what it is. When we strip mine this area out, we're going to need to recover this oil well. And that's also going to need to be accessible, which is kind of a problem, but we'll deal with it. I suppose we'll lose this area of the brick. And then we'll start putting in the next hourgas boiler. Now I want to use my new design, which yeah, it's going to be the first time I'm going to use it in anger. I mean, I've did quite a lot of testing with it, and I put it in the tutorial bite, so it'd be good to see it working. I see there's some sweeping here we can do. Always like sweeping. Try and keep them busy, otherwise they get bored. But yeah, it'd be good to see that one in action. I mean, these ones have been so problematic, honestly. How is this so cold? I mean, this is 300 degrees. How's this not getting hotter? Just making sure there's enough heat taken out here. Is there... Right, I see what's going on. So, there's petroleum in here? Question mark? How on earth did that happen? Okay. Alright. YouTube and Twitch, answers on a postcard. If you know how the petroleum got in there, that is beyond me. I do not know how that happened. And I adjust Slim. Best source for clay. Well, there's only one source for clay. Well, apart from digging it up, which is obviously the easiest one. In order to make clay, you have to use the deodorizer. So basically, put quite a wide shallow pool of polluted water in. Bottle empty it in or pump it in, and then build some deodorizers over the top of it with use airflow to sit them on top of airflow tiles or mesh tiles, and then let the polluted water off gas, and then the deodorizers will clean it up and make clay for you. And you can make quite large amounts doing that. I mean, usually more than you need. So yeah, there's only one source of clay, I think. Maybe you can get it from space. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Right, we need to get in here because that's not good. Ooh, someone's scolding. But how on earth have you got all the way over there? Oh, I see. Yeah, you're. I suppose you're right on that. It's true. You can use them to make clay, but yeah, I mean, usually you don't need clay in that large an amount. So, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is break this vacuum in over here, unfortunately. We're going to have to break the vacuum one way or the other. Because well, not this one, this one. We need to get in here. So we can come from either side, but we're going to be opening a lot in. How on earth did this get in here? I don't know. I've done something with piping or something weird. Did it spill out of a bottle or something? I don't know. Ideally I want to come in this way, but actually I can't open that up without deconstructing that. That is not in a good place, is it? Tell you what, let's straighten this run and we can actually come in this way, so let's do that. Yeah, that one baffles me there. Yeah, you do need a lot of sand to make a lot of ceramic, but so sand is usually quite abundant on most of the maps anyway. But it is a bit of a pain to renew, actually. I've never really had to think about renewing sand before, so fortunately. Right, let's set this to pips. Yeah, I had heard that, but I'm not. Is that right? It's actually an increase. I'm not entirely convinced. Not much. Just check this is plantable too. Yep, okay, good. Well, at least the game recognises it's plantable. Yeah, these three here, that's a mystery to me. It's just like the one over here that didn't count for some reason. Very odd. Right. Yeah. I don't think it's the most efficient way to make it though, is it? I mean, surely the best way to make it is like volcano crushing igneous rock or space mining igneous rock or something. You can mine loads of rock from space, right? That seems way more efficient than doing that ceramic cycle. I know a couple of people have suggested that ceramic cycle to me on YouTube, I think, but I'm not entirely convinced as it stands that is an efficient way of doing it. I mean, it works, obviously, but yeah, didn't seem the way I first thought to do it. Yeah, we've got to get this bit warmed up too. That's the thing. How are we doing on glass? Are we plumbed in? I think if we're plumbed in, we can send another one. Can we? How are we doing on sand? 20 tons. Okay, we've got loads of sand. We're good. Yeah. It just doesn't seem efficient, that's all. Ooh. Let's have a quick drink. I really hope you can't hear squelching sounds. Try and drink quietly. Thank you for the follow, Zip. How are we saying that? Sikirch? You have to help me with the pronunciation. I would struggle with you guys' pronunciation of your names. You have to forgive me for that. I do try. Make my best attempt. He's just using for a salt geyser and a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, right, yeah. What's rock crusher? I'll have a look at the recipe. Salt to table salt. Oh, nice. It's 1-to-1. How can anyone tell me how you turn 100 kilograms of sand into 5 grams of salt and 100 kilograms of sand? Seems a bit. I think the answer to that is no. Is no. That's rounding error in the salt. I don't think it is useful because it basically gives you +1 morale, if I remember correctly. +1 morale per meal, and you have to do. I think you have to do 1 crushing errand per meal. So it's just like. For 1 morale, really, it takes so much dupe time to do it. It's not worth. There's way easier sources of morale than that. Just checking. Okay, so the oxygen flow's good. Just these suits at the top are in the highest demand. I can see they are constantly being taken out. Yeah, it can't be automatic. Exactly. It's not worth it. Let's have a look at the schedule because I said I should do that and I forgot. So I think we're not too bad. I've got a lot of radioactive people here, haven't I? So let's see, we should have 4 on each schedule. So 8 can take 3. Oh, we need a new schedule, don't we? I think. Let's add a new schedule. So that is 2d4. I just copy the default one because I mean it's fine. There's a so this is default schedule 2 plus 18. We're getting up there now, aren't we? We're almost on 48 dupes on the second planetoid, which isn't going too well. It isn't going too badly. I mean, it is going very well. Let's put these guys on 2 plus. Oh, was it 2? Oh no, I've forgotten which one it was meant to be on now. Obviously, the last one's empty. Was it plus 8? I feel like it was plus 8. It was plus 8. Okay, I thought it was. Just going mad. Second guessing myself. Let's go 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8. 2 and 3. And then we can stick some people on 2 plus 18. So then when we forget the next time, they end up on the default schedule and we're fine. Leo's... Wait, hold on. Leo... Oh, there's Leo. Yeah, that's right. Did you change your colour? And hi, Emwari. Good to see you guys in. And Eternal Wolf as well. If you use it in... The animation is cool, actually. I will say that. So when you're staring at their little tables and they've got the tiny little salt shakers on it, it does look cool. But yeah, I mean, from a mechanical point of view, you can't justify it. It does not make sense. Oh, right, okay. Leo, let me say hello to Leo then. There you go. Hi, Leo. He's on his headphones. I hope... You've got to pay attention in school, kids. This is the message. We could replace this with plastic ladders. I was thinking, maybe we plastic ladder this. I mean, it's pretty cool in this area. And we've got loads of plastic, right? We have loads of plastic. How about this? Oh no, we didn't like that. Ooh. There we are. We'll plastic ladder this. Because why not? They'll go up quicker. Although that might kill them. I think we can get away with it here too. Oh no, no, that's in the wrong place. There we go. Consider using table salt in space. Yeah, that's true. You could use it, but then you still need a rock crusher. So it's pain, complete pain. Party lines +4. Yeah, I have one, but I don't actually have it connected. I just rely on the room bonuses. So, I mean, the room bonuses are so strong. This rocket just has a great haul, and that's +6 morale already. So, you know, you do a lot of work with that. So much work with the rooms. Cool. We're getting here with this. On to 20 tons. So I'll bring that back. Leo's not paying attention. Oh, I feel like we're corrupting him now. Right, we've got to fix this, haven't we? So let's have this. And what I'm thinking is we can nab this corner off. And then get in that way. And then it'll vent... Ooh. A couple of milligrams here. I don't know where they came from. I suppose that's going to join these together anyway, though, so... we need to get in here and fix this. But yeah, this isn't really getting hot enough because it can't take any heat out. You got Great Hall, yeah, the bathroom and bedroom, yeah. Yeah, exactly, and I think that's a good balance. I mean, the only reason why I don't have the 3 rooms, I've only got the 1, is because... Firstly, I use the infinite storage inside the rocket, which basically takes one of the rooms out. And secondly, I'm using the manual generator, which takes the other one out. Otherwise, this would be a bathroom and a bedroom quite easily. But yeah, that takes up space and that nullifies the room bonus. So I take the hit. All right, okay, and hi Dex, and thank you for the maths there. So Dex says 43% efficient for the clay ceramic cycle. So yeah, that's not bad actually. That's better than I had remembered. But Yes, just space mine it, or table salt it even now. Yeah, table salt's a great shout. Actually, I hadn't thought about that, but I mean, like with the saltwater geysers and the desalinators, right? I mean, I've got 15 tons of salt there, 16 tons there, 4 tons there. I mean, there's so much salt here. You switch to oxalite for oxygen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see that. I just like having the infinite storage because it just lasts for pretty much, well, it lasts for as long as you fill it up for, which can be a whole lot. So I definitely like having it that way. Yeah, okay. So the game just feels a lot slower on the speed. It's just me. But okay, that one's done, so we can pull that up. That one's done. Planting's going well. There's just a lot of tasks to do, unfortunately. That is quite simply it. And we're getting very close over here, though. This is kind of down to the last couple of hundreds of grams, which is great. Cooling. Right, I completely forgot about this. I just get very distracted. Let's take that out, because that's not going to work. Or would it? Nah, we'll just pour some water. Let's go with... Do we have salt water? I think we have a load of salt water, don't we? And then the other thing is going to be... well, power. Power's going to be one thing. So... oh, suffocating's not good. I'm just thinking we'll have a transformer here, so we can pull this down there, can we? It doesn't lag on me. Who's suffocating? Barney and Jean. What? Oh, have we had another leak? We have had another leak. Oh, this is so annoying. This is the second time this has happened now. What's happening to the liquid lock? Are they pulling something hot through it? And no way, because this is... I'll tell you what, we're also going to replace this door with an airlock. This is so annoying. Yeah, we're leaking so much stuff out here. Come on. Yeah, and then this flows all the way down the base. Oh, this is the second time this has happened. Tony's asking how much glass do you put in the irrigated farm plot. As little as you can get away with. So I literally set it to 1 gram on the valve, and 1 gram is enough to make a tile. So yeah, if you I mean, if you have insulation on the let me just fix this. I can have it. Okay, well at least that's kind of got that, although it hasn't got the second side. Give us a sec to do this, and then I'll have a look at that. Hold on. So yeah, let's put a damn airlock over here. Not niobium. Who's suffocating? Barney. Don't tell me they've just stood here and suffocated. Like, are you joking? Like, really? Is she actually going to die here? Because she's just stood here thinking. Dying. She's dying. She's already dying. What for? Their thinking time is so long. Oh my god. I just told Barney to move. Did she just ignore me? What are they doing? Are they bugged or something? Why are they just standing here? That's a bug, right? What's going on? She's sparkle streaking on the spot and... Well, now she's moving. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, but if they're idling and suffocating, they should move. And there's loads of oxygen here. I mean, you know, yeah, this area's a bit flooded, but they have oxygen. Okay, well, 2 of them have just died for no reason, so... I don't know about that one. That one's not on me. They just stood there and died. I'm so confused. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, there we go. The dupes have been frustrating my my run since the beginning. Cool. Anyway, we've sorted this off now. Alright, so to go back to the question on the wild farming, yeah, 1 gram's enough. So if you set the valve here, so let's say if this side of the piping was made out of insulated piping and insulation, then it would all just sit in here forever, and you would literally get 10,000 packers out of it. If you use any other material, obviously it will eventually freeze in the pipes. So if you use ceramic, I mean, you get a good number out before it freezes. If you use igneous rockets, it's fewer, but it's still a reasonable amount. But yeah, like one gram's enough for a tile, which is why this is so powerful, because you can make giant wild farms with, even with just one shot at it. Like in theory, if you did everything perfectly, which let's be honest, you're not, but in theory, one go on the what's it called? on the glass forge is worth 2,500 tiles if you did it all perfectly. So I mean, it's pretty good, pretty good. Just get all this done. So yeah, we'll empty them too, so we don't lose the metal ore. 2, 3. Lots of clicking. This is a disadvantage of doing it this way, is it does my finger in. Deconstructing them is much easier on that, but we need the metal ore, so sacrifices are being made. None glass. This is a hunt the glass too. Some of them have got glass in, some of them don't. When you get out here, you've seen glass used to help algae. Yes, yeah, and that is the method that I was using. So Tony, if you haven't seen it, or then definitely check out the wild farming tutorial I did on YouTube. I don't know if you're familiar with my YouTube or not. You can find it on the channel. I went through all the methods, including this one. I mean, you probably know about wild farming anyway, I'm guessing. So some of that might be redundant for you, but I covered all of it in detail. So you can see it all in a nice summary. And how now? So what we've got to do here is replace these tiles. But that means we need to get to them, which means I haven't really thought this through, have I? Now, why have we got so much ice here? Ice, glass, ice. Oh, God. Yeah, get rid of that. Can we... I think we're just going to have to kind of wiggle our way down the bottom here. And work it out. I tell you what is also funny... what is also funny is how the different biome backings change the colour of materials. So this is glass and this is glass. This is glass in a swampy biome and this is glass in the radioactive biome. It's the same material, it's a completely different colour. Just because of the tint that it puts on. Through a corner if you don't need... Yeah, I don't need them back right away, but... yeah, that middle one seems like a bit of a pain. I'll probably do it that way, can't I? Just not do that. Yes. Yeah, we can drop the materials and we'll grab them back later on. So that's fine. Empty that one. And we'll take this out. We take these. Sorry, so there's a lot of building and wild farming going on. I think that's par for the course at this point. If you came to the stream not expecting wild farming, then you probably hadn't seen any of the previous videos. We continue. In the meantime, we're doing everything else. So we're on 22, 23 tons over here. We're almost overheating the conveyor loader. So I think we'll deconstruct and rebuild that before we come back. But that's great. We're loading up on that. Yeah, obviously we're doing the last bit of building down here, which is cool. Keeping the planting going as well. Prioritize that. Are we doing anything over here? Yeah, this water is very almost gone. It's liquid. What are we down to? 60 kilos. Nice. Once all that's gone, we can then let the guys in here and strip mine that. Then, then we just need to connect this one up, which we can do. BCAT, of course I am naming dupes. I have so many dupes. I'll say, I just killed 2, but I don't think either of them were named, I think. Ooh, I hope they weren't. I was paying attention, I think. But yes, of course. Everyone seems to want to pay, but that's fine. You're more than welcome to a pay. I think I had a couple to hand, so we can do that. Everyone loves pay. Who have we got? As a is that a building pay? You are refining thermium, so yep. The cat, welcome in. And anyone else that wants one, by all means, just say, as I keep reminding people. On Twitch or YouTube, you're welcome to a dupe. No requirements. You don't have to be subscribed or following, even. It's fine. We have more than enough dupes to spare. I'm going to run out anytime soon. Right. Got to. You have to make sure that we jump over here too. That's the line from the old iron volcano. Although the iron volcano is probably overpressured, isn't it? So let's just drain this. Where did all this come from? Like these, we came for these vents and pools and nonsense. We can also set a dig here. See, we've got quite a lot of errands for them to do, so they're not bored, which is a good thing. That's fine. Yeah, this plantoid seems to have the most activity this stream. We're definitely focusing over there. Now, I've done a bit over here. Now, what was I doing? So power. Right, I put probably way too much salt water in there. Actually, 100 kilos per tile isn't too much. It's more than I'd usually go for, but not the end of the world. And then what we'll do is not use lead in here, because that would be not ideal. But we can just knock that up to there. And everything will be powered. And then, yeah, take that out. So the question was, how do we get supercoolant into this loop? And that shouldn't be too hard. We just need to go somewhere where there's power. So why don't we do something like this? Yeah. What's that about? Okay. Pump, grab steel. And we'll just bridge on, because we always bridge on. Like that. Well, I say, if you're watching on YouTube and you want a dupe, just leave me a comment and I'll give you a dupe as well. So it's open to anyone that's watching. But yeah, very much appreciate you coming and saying hello live. It's always good to have people in live to talk to. Otherwise, I'm just talking to future people, and you know, I never know what they're thinking. I just got to guess. Right, let's take one off there, because we're going to need to bottle empty this. We'll bottle empty all of the supercoolant in there. What else was I just thinking? I was thinking that we will need to oxygenate this area, like I was saying, because currently there's not really enough gas in here to transfer the heat. So no, we need to think about this carefully, because actually there's quite little gas down here. So I don't want to flood the rest of the base, because ideally we'd like to vacuum all of that. So I think let's close this off. We might, so just leave some of that open, but actually it's not. And then I think we can as well close this off, right? So we're not planting any of that. So we'll close that off except for that. And then I don't know why. So I don't know why I put that there, because this is really where the poles should go down the main access route. We're gonna have to do something over here with the access. Boo. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with the access to go around this, because the main, well, this is the main vertical corridor, shaft, whatever you want to call it. So for fire pole and ladder here, it runs right through the petroleum boiler and then right through the saltwater geyser around the infinite storage. So that's not ideal. I suppose we could take 2 over on the main planetoid, couldn't we? Given we lost 2 over here. So yeah, none of those, please. We'll take a Frankie. Oh, is that that's an Echo Ridge emote as well? Yes, do like Echo. Been watching some of his stuff on YouTube, and he raided me last week, so pretty cool of him. I think I've raided him before as well, so yeah, we share the love around. All good. I mean, generally I think Oni community is very, I don't know what's the word, inclusive, or just nice, I suppose. You looked at the flight. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, Tony. Could the water liquid cool? I'm not following. Are you talking about making frozen ice tiles or something? Because you can do that. I'm aware you can do that. Could water liquid? Yeah. If you're asking about, so the while planting down here, because I'm going to need a cooling loop anyway, or yeah, ultimately I need a cooling loop. I mean, actually, in the first instance, it's going to be a heating loop because this is way too cold. But it will turn into a cooling loop when the machines start running, so the auto sweepers and stuff get their hands on it. Crude oil. Yeah, we should probably dig that up. I was going to try and plant in it, and I realise it's crude oil. Yeah, so we have to put a lot of supercoolant in here, so we can leave that running for a while, although I'll probably forget about it still. Awesome, right, we can get rid of this, and we just delete that, and that will get rid of that little gas bubble there. And yep, we should also deconstruct that and set that to, I don't know, about 35 is kind of where I've been aiming for. What we could also do is close this in, I'm kind of thinking. Say, I'm looking to vacuum as much as I can to try and minimize the gas flow mechanics. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit unavoidable in this brick, although it is pretty much all carbon dioxide anyway, so not a lot of mixing going on. Has this gone again? This has gone again, hasn't it? So something is up with this liquid lock where it's breaking repeatedly. Now, hopefully the mechanized airlock is saving us a bit, but we're losing so much gas here. This is not good. Why is this happening? Anyone got any theories? I can't think of anything immediately, other than carrying hot stuff through it. I see some sour gas, so that's probably the petroleum. But what's hot that they're carrying through it? I'm not building anything in here. So are they carrying hot stuff out? What hot? I mean, it isn't even that hot down the bottom here. How hot is it? Is that polluted water? I hope not. Let's just check. Hold on. Just put liquids. No, it's all petroleum. Good. Good. I suppose it's heating. It's still heating off here. Because I haven't deconstructed that. Really need to fix that up at some point. So what's... Is it the thermium or steel or something? Nothing should be over like 540 degrees, which is what you need to melt... Not melt, to vaporize petroleum. There's nothing in, like, on this tile, is there? Let's keep a quick eye on it. Anyway, vacuum that now. That's odd. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, this is slowing them down big time. We should connect that, shouldn't we? Also, how's the how's that? Yeah, we're 146. We're on 147, and then two of them just decided to die. They literally just stood in carbon dioxide and died for literally no reason. Yeah, those are the most bizarre deaths I've ever seen. So they're filling up the printing pod row. I think we were on track to hit 150. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that next time. But the good news is we can just keep taking dupes. I mean, we've got food and we've got oxygen, so those are good things. Right, you can take that out. That. Just slowly working our way through. So it's still going to take a while. They are. I mean, yeah, that one is entirely a mystery to me as to why that happened. I feel like something bugged out and they just stood on the spot when they shouldn't have done. Right, let's get rid of that quickly. As I see, a beta has managed to get in here. Oh, these betas are... I tell you what. So thought here, guys, has just occurred to me. Betas consume carbon dioxide, don't they? And they consume quite a lot of carbon dioxide. Can you use them at the bottom of the base just to consume everything? Rather than pump it to space, just stick a couple of betas down there. Anyone thought of that? I hadn't thought of that before. No idea? No idea? Or is someone ahead of me on that? We got glass there. We can do that. New carbon dioxide. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah, that's true. But you could, I mean, you could locally chill it. It's getting a little bit more tenuous, but you could definitely chill that area for them to live in. Oh no, well, at that point you wouldn't be using them for uranium, but you'd just be using them to make carbon, to delete the carbon dioxide. I was thinking like as an alternative to pumping it to space, you could do that. 100 grams a second, and the Dupes put out what, 2 grams per second each, I think. Someone correct me on that if I'm off, but I think that's right. So you could actually do a lot with just one beta. I suppose if you turned it into a hive, kept it cool enough, it'd be fine, right? There you are. New. That seems like a new strat. I hadn't thought of that before. I've not seen it before either. We're inventing. How are we? With green. Okay, so we can plant on these. They're just kind of refusing to, which is, you know, fun. They're wandering off into the wrong place. Come back, Pips. Yeah, you're right, Himora. It's your Saturday morning now, isn't it? You joined me really early. Oh, sorry, Tony chatted me as well. Sorry, Tony, I completely missed your Twitch chat there. I'll take a look at that afterwards, I think. So she sent me a YouTube video on what you meant by the steam turbine. Sorry, completely missed that. I'll have a look after. Thank you for sharing that. It's still way. Yeah, I don't know how you get up so early. I am useless in the mornings. I kind of wake up about 10 a.m. That's one of the earliest earliest I can function. Just zombie mode until then. Okay, so yeah, just keep an eye on the supercoolant. We should now be getting that through. So let's close that in, and we now have all liquid in there, which is great. And we pump in. We have no liquids. I didn't put any liquids. I thought I did. Okay, never mind. Maybe I just put the bottle emptier in and then didn't do anything with it. And say this also, in the meantime, might cool this down a bit, or at least grab the heat from it and heat up the other area. Right. I remember what I was doing now. I was trying to close this in so that we can actually heat it effectively. Now that's unreachable. Any reason why that's unreachable? Because it's a corner build, or no? I can't. It's because there's a. Let's do that one too. And then, yeah. So this side. I was thinking about how to vacuum it, because I mean, ultimately, how to create a vacuum on the ladder. Do we go for it here? Or do we include this in gas and vacuum it here? I mean, I think realistically that's the way to go. I think we'll do that. Let's take this out because it looks silly. It looks uneven, and I don't like uneven. We'll let the Dupes come in this way. Although boy Hassan is walking slowly there. But cool. Yeah, in goes the first of the supercoolant, and this will be our loop. It's quite a big loop. It's not even a loop actually. So, tell a lie. We haven't quite finished that out. So let's do that. And yep, get that done. Oh no, that's fine. Appreciate you being in here, mate. If you need to run and do some errands, by all means. I think a lot of people just have me on in the background, but still appreciate that all the same. Right, let's Let's mop that up, mop that up. So this, yeah. I mean, the start of this run was quite all go. And at times it does also still feel like we're kind of running around frantically. But a lot of the time we're also just doing lots of pit planting and giant builds. And giant builds take a long time to plan and then take a long time to execute. So we end up sitting around and chatting a lot. There's also G2A. Yes, yeah. So the door deletion method is basically the same as the infinite storage method that I put that in the infinite storage tutorial by. But basically you have a wall at the end rather than a storage area. So yes, I'm familiar with that. Yeah, you can use that. Actually, I've got to say, I've never used that myself. But I do use the infinite storage, so it feels like a bit of an arbitrary line for me to draw. Unreachable. Oh, I see. Because we built that, and now we can't get out. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that. Yeah. So if we build this in, then what I'm thinking is, well, we need some. Is we should oxygenate all of this area. So I think the answer is, I was going to say stick a door there, but that's not going to work if we have a heavy wire running through it. So no, not there. Did that do it, or is that just? And then we'll connect that up, and we'll just rejig this routing so that it doesn't look terrible, and then we will put a door in there. And then maintain that. Yeah, no, I mean, so my attitude with that is, if you want to use it, by all means use it. There's nothing wrong with that. I think, you see, the thing is, if I put one vent in here, it's not going to be enough. I don't want to put loads and loads of vents. So maybe if we just go here and here, and say, it's going to take a while to oxygenate, but once it has done, there shouldn't be much loss except for the leakage into the other area, which will be noticeable. I think it will be non-trivial. I'll steal a line off, say off there. I'll steal a line off here for now. This is the magma tank, isn't it? Right. So we'll just kind of, we'll just skirt around the magma tank. No, in fact, let's skirt around the right side of the magma tank, because that seems to make way more sense to me. Let's keep it running too. There's no need to pause, I don't think, except for it's really laggy. So we'll run this down. Got to get around. Got to go around the infinite water storage. So many obstacles here. And down here, and then we can stick it across there. Just a a small gas pipe run, just a little one, all the way across the entire map, as usual. Okay, yeah, prioritize that, please. Sort the power out. I mean, I suppose I could liquid lock it, couldn't I? But yeah, I mean, why don't we liquid lock it? That just makes way more sense. Should I put one there? Yeah. One there, and then a bottle emptier, and we'll be fine. Like that. Bottle emptier. That's the one. So it makes more sense, because we'll keep it in. I say keep it in, but the other liquid lock has not been working at all, so maybe it won't. This one's, it's gone again. Thank you for the follow, me. Thank you, me, for the follow. Sounds a bit weird, but thank you, me. Yeah, this liquid lock is just breaking over and over and over again. Yeah, which means we're just losing loads and loads of carbon dioxide. Why is this breaking? I haven't seen it. I mean, it's obviously sour gas. That's obviously what's happening. But I don't get it. Is it the thermium that we're making? We're making like super hot thermium, 107. I refuse to believe there's anything in here that's over 540 degrees. It's just not. It's not possible. Hmm. At least this door is doing something, but we're just spewing carbon dioxide everywhere, all down the entire base. We lost so much carbon dioxide. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to make a freaking waterfall. I'm just as you're going to. Right. Well, let's put some more petroleum on here. But I don't know what's killing it. Okay, that makes a tile when you look away. Yeah. I mean, you know, I can't sit here and stare at a bottle emptier all day. That's not fun for me or you guys. So. Right, this we're full up over here, so I've probably been a bit slow to realise. What we'll do is we'll plot that back, but what we should just do before we do that is deconstruct this and rebuild it, because it's probably way too hot. Yeah, classic Oni. The thing is, there's probably a reason. Most things in Oni, there is genuinely a reason for that you just don't know, rather than it actually being a genuine bug. But I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious because we've had so many bugs. Just small bits and pieces here and there. I mean, on the whole, it's good, and Oni is a good game. So I don't want you to think that I'm complaining that it's in a terrible state or anything. I mean, in general, Oni runs really well. But yeah, this run is pushing it, I think, beyond its limits, and it feels like it sometimes, for sure. So I made a 2x3 mechanical airlock build. Yeah, I've seen that, Tony. I think I see quite a few people using it. So it's like an inbuilt airlock door thing. Yeah, I'm personally, I don't want to use that because I think it changes the mechanics quite a bit. I'm gonna say, if you want to use it, by all means use it. Nothing wrong with that. But I think that for me changes the game a bit too much. And I'm happier kind of using the exploits with like liquid locks, and if you call that an exploit, and infinite storage than I am by adding in mods like that fundamentally change the gameplay. That's my preference. So there's nothing wrong with it if you want to use that mod. Use that mod. Definitely makes things easier. Not arguing with you there. Right. Why are these pips refusing to plant over here? I mean, they've done some of them, so it can't be the room size. I'm sure. I have another one of these. Let's turn that off. How did that pip get all the way over there? Let's grab him in. Yeah, and we'll just check on Coldlin. So what I'm thinking is refined. Maybe we just ask B to fill this one back up. Although we might overheat it when we take off anyway. So if we fill that up with the iron, we can then bring this back. We've got 27 tons, and we can come back probably twice more. Yeah, exactly. No, everyone's free to use what they want, and people use different stuff. Now this, is this lead? This lead is super hot, which is not good. What we got? We got 7.6 tons of lead now. Okay, let's stop that, and let's stop the lead coming through. Obviously, because the lead's going through this steam room, so it's kind of getting quite hot by the time it's coming in. It's not ideal. Don't recall what the top ladder looks like. Should move the door so it vents the space. Yeah, I could do. But that might even be even worse because I'll just lose the entire load of carbon dioxide. I do need the carbon dioxide to feed the slicksters. I mean, so this area does vent to space as well. Yeah, ultimately. Although I think it's, it's locked actually, so it's pressurized. We'll see. Anyway, that's holding for now. So as soon as I look away, it's going to break, I'm sure. But yeah, so this ladder is pressurized for now. On pickled meal? We could on pickled meal. Yeah, cool. How's the orbital clips are doing? Keep an eye on these things.